everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. This video marks the beginning of my journey to 100%ing all Five Nights at Freddy's games. If it isn't obvious already, I'll be starting off this journey by getting 100% completion on Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the first installment in Scott Cawthon's magnificent horror game franchise. But enough rambling, let's get right into it. The game starts off with the classic newspaper headline we all know and love, dropping us into the first night. As you may already know, the first night is actually not that bad in any of the games, so I'm going to be using this time to go over the achievements we will need to get in order to achieve 100% completion. Note that I'd already gotten most of these achievements before starting this game, but made sure that I met all conditions required to 100% this game during the playthrough. On the Xbox edition of the game, Five Nights at Freddy's has 10 total achievements. 6 of those can be easily obtained by beating nights 1 through 6, 3 of the other achievements involve doing certain tasks within the game, and the last achievement is a secret achievement, but you can probably guess what that is already. Those 4 additional achievements will be mentioned again later as they become relevant in the run, but as for right now we can get back to the gameplay. Typically in night 1, Bonnie becomes active at about 3 AM and Chica becomes active sometime after. What I didn't expect was the lack of aggression from the pair. Dang, Bonnie has not moved, I'm surprised. Usually he'd be like in the hallway. It's 4 AM and he hasn't moved. Thankfully, I had enough power to close my right door at 5 AM and just sit around and wait till 6 AM with no worries. After being given the achievement One Night at Freddy's, night 2 began. Much like night 1, night 2 was quite the slugfest. However, this time Bonnie decided to make up for his lack of aggression the previous night. Oh, and he's already gone. Oh my gosh, he is making up for not attacking last night. Bro, he's already in the hallway. Golly! Bro activated the speed boosters. Since this night was still relatively easy, I used this time to practice the old strategy that I had developed the last time I played through this game. By the time 6 AM hit, I had regained my muscle memory and had plenty of time to talk to chat. I grabbed my next achievement, 2 Nights at Freddy's, and headed into night 3 still feeling extremely confident. As stated by the phone guy, things start getting real tonight. This is typically where the animatronic AI starts taking more of a dramatic increase in difficulty as each night passes. Foxy is a prime example of this difficulty increase, as he starts becoming far more aggressive and requires to be monitored a lot more often than he needed to be previously. Chica also became much more aggressive, as I found her outside my door multiple times. Now you're gonna camp in front of my door for 4 hours. To my surprise, Freddy also moved. Oh no, that was Freddy. Okay, that was laugh number 1. Despite this, Bonnie didn't even show up to my door this night, so everything was a lot simpler. Despite Chica and Foxy's many efforts to kill me, they were unsuccessful, allowing me to easily cruise to a night 3 victory and acquiring my 3rd achievement without a single death. It might not take me 2 years. Before we get too far in night 4, I need to make note of one additional achievement that must be completed during this night. This achievement is called No Running and can be completed by preventing Foxy from escaping Pirate's Cove during night 4. With Freddy becoming more active this night as well, I was required to slightly adjust my strategy to stall both Freddy and Foxy simultaneously. When flipping up my camera, I would quickly change my cam to the main stage, then back to Pirate's Cove really quickly. Not only did it allow me to keep Foxy in Pirate Cove the entire night, but it also allowed me to keep Freddy on the main stage for most of the night as well. With 2 out of the 4 animatronic threats kept at bay, this night was a lot easier than expected. This night did introduce a new problem, however, and that is what I call the Bonnie and Chica Wombo combo. And here's the Wombo combo I was talking about. Basically, this is when Bonnie and Chica are sitting in front of my door simultaneously, dropping my power much more efficiently than if they were to attack at different times. Bonnie and Chica's Call of Duty camping resulted in me running out of power, but thankfully Freddy was slow, allowing me to complete the night. Completion of this night granted me the achievement 4 Nights at Freddy's, and successfully stalling Foxy granted me the achievement No Running. Night 5 is the other night in this game that has an additional achievement. This one, titled No Laughing, can be earned if you don't allow Freddy to move to camera 4B during the night. By using this new strategy I developed throughout the past couple of nights, I was able to stall Freddy and Foxy simultaneously. However, with their increased AI difficulties, Foxy was able to successfully make it to his attack stage and charge my door for the first time of this playthrough.
And Foxy.
As the night continued on and on, my confidence in completing this game with no issues began to gradually decrease. Bonnie and Chica's continuous pursuit to stuff me inside a Freddy costume forced me to consume way more power than I did the previous night. As each hour passed, my power dropped substantially, leaving me with about 7% once 5 AM rolled around. At this point, I was starting to think that my deathless run would end here, but I put my game face on and locked in.
Okay, just sit. Just sit around.
Power go out. Freddy, take your time.
Oh my gosh, he did not take his time. We're cooked. Unless he does his long jingle. Please. No! No! We were so close to doing Deathless Night 1 through 5. Oh, ha, ha. We're dead. Yep. Go ahead and kill me. Go ahead and kill me. Go ahead and kill me, please. Just go ahead and kill me. No way! Oh! No way! We just got so lucky. We just got so lucky. Night 1 through 5 deathless.
That's right. With a little bit of extra focus and an insane amount of luck, I was able to complete Night 5 and earn the Five Nights at Freddy's and No Laughing achievements. I was excited to complete this game with no issue, grabbing my unfulfilling paycheck at the end of the week. But Five Nights at Freddy's is a bit of a troll, and turns out there's actually a sixth night, and boy, the animatronics are not fooling around with this one. Either I had gotten extremely lucky with RNG throughout the entire playthrough, or Night 6 is way harder than Night 5 because I struggled a lot with this one. My first attempt went really well, and I actually thought that I would win on my first try until this happened.
Yep. We're toast. I am absolutely cooked. I am absolutely cooked.
A very unlucky wombo combo at 4 AM took just enough power to kill me before 6 AM struck. Thankfully for me, my death paid off as I got an achievement for dying. My second attempt was much like the first, except I got wombo comboed at 5 AM, killing my last bit of power and setting me on a direct flight to my death. With the way these two attempts went, I knew Night 6 wouldn't come as easily as the first 5, and boy was I right about that. I spent a grand total of 1 hour trying to beat Night 6. Each attempt I was getting closer to the end of this grueling night, but kept coming up short. That is, until this happened.
Yes, 5 AM 10%. We might be able to win. Let's not jinx it. But I like that idea. I like the possibility. But I have a gut feeling that we're gonna get wombo comboed like we did last time we were this close to winning. Okay, we're just gonna sit. I probably could have gotten away with just stopping at 1%. Time to rely on Freddy RNG. It has been 5 AM for like a hot second. Come on. Come on. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. No! We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. No way! We did it! Yes!
With nights 1 through 6 and 9 out of 10 achievements out of the way, all I had left to do was take down 420 mode, and I was extremely nervous about this one. Night 6 took an hour to beat, so I knew it would take me forever to beat 420 mode. Before I headed off to work, I decided to give 420 mode a shot just to see what was in store for me the next stream.
Should we try it? I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I kind of need a break. This is my first time ever attempting 420 mode, by the way. I'm nervous, but Let's do it.
And long story short, I was not ready. I kinda knew the strategy from watching some YouTubers play it, but I had no idea how to deal with Foxy. Because of this, I was frantic and kept closing doors when I didn't need to, flashing the light too many times, and having the door closed for too long. All of this ultimately led me to a late 4 AM death. But without any more time to continue streaming, I was forced to sign off for the day and deal with this challenge the next day. While I was on break at work, I found a couple of videos to help me learn a proper strategy to tackle this night and documented my findings later that day. What I needed to do was immediately switch to camera 4B and perform as many camera flips as possible while also checking my left door. Since Chica has to go through camera 4B before going into her attack phase at my door, I didn't need to check my right door until I saw her move from that camera. If Chica is at the door, then I'll close it and immediately check Foxy. Satisfied with my notes and strategy, I clocked out for the night and went to bed. With the proper information needed to successfully beat 420 mode, I began the stream with one goal: beat 420 mode. Unfortunately for me, the stream was off to a rough start. Somehow during one of my camera flips, I had accidentally moved off of camera 4B, resulting in an easy kill for Freddy.
No! No! Oh my gosh, the camera moved. I moved the camera.
The next attempt went way better than I expected. As I kept checking the time and how much power I had left, something felt different about this run. When 5 AM came up, I had 9% power, which didn't seem like much at first. But I had clutched up with 5% power at 5 AM before, so I knew that if I could lock in and have luck on my side once again, then I could beat this night once and for all.
No! No! No, 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 no. I didn't mean to move the camera. No! I just sold. I accidentally moved the camera.
Yeah, that's right. You just witnessed the biggest sell in Five Nights at Freddy's history. Once again, I accidentally changed cameras, giving Freddy the green light to instant transition into my office and kill me. This accidental camera change wasn't the only challenge I would face during this stream. The other problem I came across was Chica.
No! What?
After dying to her a few different times, I realized that Chica was moving to my right door when my cameras went out. With this knowledge, I adjusted my strategy to counter Chica's sneak attacks. From now on, I would check both the left and right doors whenever my cameras went out, which actually proved to come in clutch on numerous occasions. After those adjustments to my strategy, I was able to consistently get to 5 AM. With each attempt, I felt myself getting closer and closer to success. After another hour of attempts, this happened.
Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm just stopping. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. You should do a run through of Secret of the Mimic. Yes, we will get there. We will get there. Eventually. I still need to play Into the Pit as well. Come on, we are so close. Please, please, Freddy, please. This is the closest I've been. I was at 11% at 5 AM. Please, just let me live. Please let me live. Please, 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 please. Please, Freddy. Yes! Yes! We did it! Let's go! Let's go! Rare achievement, 0.99% completion. Oh my gosh, I'm literally shaking right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we just did it.
I successfully beat 420 mode and grabbed the final achievement to grant me 100% completion. I cannot begin to describe how happy and relieved I was to finish FNAF 1 as quickly as I did. Nights 1 through 6 took me about 2 hours, and 420 mode took me about an hour and a half, for a total of 3.5 hours spent on this challenge. I give this game's 100% a 6 out of 10 on the difficulty scale. The controls of the game translated pretty well to controller, and I stumbled upon very few challenges during my playthrough. If I didn't have as much experience with this game, then I would have probably given this game a higher rating. That concludes Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I thoroughly enjoyed this playthrough, as it still holds a special place in my heart and is one of my favorite games in this series. The next FNAF game I will be 100%ing is FNAF 2. I will be streaming every game live on my Twitch, so make sure to drop a follow and turn on notifications so you'll be notified every time I go live. Gameplay from those streams will be posted on my VODs channel, so you can go back and watch the chaos that commences in my streams. If you enjoyed this type of video, then please let me know in the comments below, hit the like button, and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate all of your feedback, as I am still new to this type of video format. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!